there, sports fans. This is Playitright TV. I'm Quinito, Henson. Going solo, my partner, Dyan Castillejo, is still over at New Orleans covering the Miss Universe after-event pageant. But in this episode, this is going to be super exciting because we've got not only one of the brightest minds in Philippine coaching today, Coach Charles Chu is with us. Whoa! Plus, two of his players who will be playing in this Dubai International Championships that will be held January 27 to February 5. Both of them are NBA first rounders. Both of them you know very well. All of the guys who follow Playitright TV, you know Swaggy P, Nick Young, champion of the State Warriors back in 2018. Hey, Swaggy P, nice to see you.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Okay, and then, well, this guy you know very well. He's played in the PBA 2 years. He played for Petron. He played for San Miguel Beer. This guy's a championship player. He's played in champion teams in the ABL. He's played in the Jones Cup, in the Dubai International Championships. In the Pan American Games, he won a gold medal for Puerto Rico. Here he is, Renaldo Balkman.
What's going on, man? What's going on, baby?
Nice to see you. Well, first of all, Charles, my very first question is, how could you have gotten these guys together? We're not only talking Swaggy P and Balkman, we're also talking of Shabazz Muhammad. Those three guys are NBA first rounders. Charles.
Well, first of all, I really thank our management, strong group, boss Jacob. He's been great. Every player we've asked for, they've really supported. I couldn't pass up on Balk. As you said, he's my lucky charm. We've won 2 championships together. We haven't lost a game. Hopefully the streak continues. And then with Nick was kind of cool. When he tweeted that he wanted to come to the PBA, I said, I might as well take my chance and try to reach out to him. Found a way to connect to him, and he was down to play. So we were like, let's make it happen. And right now, that's pretty much how we started here. Yeah.
Well, Coach Charles, that's not a gamble. When you've got a guy like Swaggy P in your lineup, I mean, that's a player. And we all know him, Swaggy P. I just want to be able to say that Swaggy P, Nick Young, he was a first-round draft choice of the Washington Wizards back in 2007, played for 6 teams in 12 NBA seasons. One of those seasons, he averaged 17.9 points. What more can you say? Swaggy P, you're going to be playing for this Philippine team in Dubai. But beyond Dubai, I think you might fit as an import in the coming Governor's Cup of the PBA. The height limit is under 6'6". Now, you're listed 6'7". I feel if you can constrict your neck a little bit, you might be able to fit in.
Right.
Height limit.
Yeah. Well,
what do you say?
I'm 6'6" with shoes off. So I'm 6'7" with shoes on.
Nick, if you could just constrict your neck a little bit like this, you might be able to pass the test. Now, Nick, tell us what you know about the Philippines and how basketball is like a religion in this country.
Just from the culture, I know, just from being on a team with Jordan Clarkson and been playing for the Lakers, I know how much love they got for the Lakers and Kobe Bryant, and for me, just traveling and the love I got when I tweeted about the PBA, it was amazing. So it's just been fun from the start. From getting off the plane, I've been taking pictures, so they've been showing nothing but love.
Okay, let me just ask this point blank. Swaggy P, if you pass the test of the height limit in the PBA, are you willing to play in the PBA Governor's Cup? That's going to start on Sunday, but you could come in late. What do you say?
Yeah, if the opportunity presents itself, for sure, I would love to play.
All right. Well, okay. My last question for you before we go over to Balk is, you mentioned Jordan Clarkson, and I know that you've played with a lot of big-time names in the NBA. Let me just rattle off some of those big names. Jokic, Jamal Murray, KD, Kobe Bryant, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry. Okay, let's throw in Andre Blatch, who played for the Philippines. We all know that. Jordan Clarkson, he's played for the Philippines. And Chris Paul. Of all the guys you've played with, which guy has impacted your game the most? And what can you say about Clarkson and Blatch?
Well, Well, for me, playing with alongside with Kobe Bryant was like a dream come true. You know, playing in LA, Lakers was my home team. I had the Kobe jersey, Kobe afro, and just playing. You know, playing in my backyard where I'm from is like a dream come true. Um, but you know, my first years for Andre Blatch, you know, we been through a lot together. You know, we had to. He was a rookies coming in together. He came in a year or two before me, but he was still a young fella. So we've been through the popcorn in the cars, from the vets taking our tires off our cars. You know, we've been through wars together. So that's my guy. You know, I still talk to him to this day. And Clarkson, Clarkson was my rookie, so I'm glad that he's prospering. So I taught him something. You know, I taught him how to get buckets.
Well, he's been getting out of buckets now. One thing, Nick, let me just say, Swaggy P is a legend
Thank
over
you.
here in the Philippines.
Thank
Wherever
you.
you go, basketball fans, the legitimate ones, know who Nick
Thank you.
Young is.
Appreciate it. Thank
And
you.
it's
Thank
great
you.
that you're here in the country. Okay, now
Thank
let's
you.
talk to Balk. Balk, you've got a tremendous amount of following in the Philippines, and
Yeah.
you've played in 3 World Cups. That's amazing. It's not
Hey.
often that you get someone to play in 3 World Cups. Back in 2014 in Spain, you played for Puerto Rico against the Philippines. Balk, how did that feel playing against your buddies from the PBA?
Hey man, it was a great feeling to play against them again. I knew they was gonna play hard. It was gonna be a tough game. One thing I know about the Filipinos, man, they play to the when the jump ball goes up to the buzzer beater goes to the end of the game. You know, and that game we played, I was just talking the whole game like, yo, don't hit me too hard, but they're definitely tough nose guys, tough nose players, and man, it was a great game. We came out with a win, right, but it was a
Yeah,
great
you
game.
guys came up with the win, but it was a tough one, and
Yes, it
you
was. It
went
was.
crazy towards the end.
Yes, he
But
did.
if you were to choose one player from the PBA whom you have the most respect for, who would that player be?
Oh,
That's a
oh
tough
man,
one.
it's a tough one, man. But you know, it's a lot of them out there. You know, I mean, I'm gonna go way back to my little situation back then. I would say Santos. That's my guy, man. Most respect to him. You know,
Really? Arvin Santos.
love him, man.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I'm going way back, way back then, because
yeah.
that's when I first started. You know what I mean? So I do as much love for him. It's always been there. So I mean, I would say him.
Well, he's still playing. He's still playing, Buck.
Much
And
love,
what can you say about the six-time MVP, Junmar Fajardo?
man. He's gotten better over the years. And, you know, and as you can see it, I mean, he works on his game, and every year he gets better and better and better. You know, and I haven't caught a couple of the last couple of games with him, but I mean, I know the ones I have, man. I'm happy for him. You know, he's doing what he's supposed to do. You know, he's always wanting to learn. He's always wanting to listen. You know, and he shows us on the court.
Big question for you, Buck, is Puerto Rico qualified for the coming World Cup, and will you be playing? Will you be back in the Philippines playing for Puerto Rico in the FIBA World Cup?
Uh, it's not my decision. If it was my decision, yeah, I'll be playing. But it's not my decision. They're going with a lot of young guys this year. But you never know. They might call me late, like they did last time in 2019 when we went to China, and I did my thing. So until then, it's up in the air. So I don't know. But if they come out here, good luck to them. Good luck to the Philippines, and I'll be watching.
Yeah, we're hoping. We're hoping that you can play in the World Cup. And before we go back to Coach Charles, gotta ask you, what was the atmosphere like in Game 7 of the PBA Finals? Now, you were there in the Philippine Arena,
Right.
54,589 fans. That was crazy. And you know what?
Yeah.
That came the day after the Golden State Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs set a new attendance record in the NBA with 68,000. How crazy was that, Balkman?
Man, listen, it was so many people there, like from the top to the bottom, I was like, yo, I seen a lot of places. I've been to a lot of places, a lot of arenas. Man, there was a lot of people in that arena, man. The atmosphere was crazy. Had a lot of fun, man.
Swaggy P, were you there? Were you at the Philippine Arena?
No, I watched it though, and it looked it fun. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to play in front of a standout crowd like that. So that's where
Oh,
you make your name at.
54,000
That's where
people.
Swaggy P show up at.
Wow. If you were
Dubai won't
there,
be too bad. Dubai won't be too bad, I think.
but
Right,
Coach
right.
Charles, just going back to the Dubai competition, how many teams are going to be involved, and will there be like groupings? And what's the situation like? I know that in the last time that you guys brought over a team to Dubai, you won a championship. What's it going to be like? What's the opposition going to be in Dubai?
Well, there are 10 teams right now, so we're split into two groups of five. Actually, I just found out our groupings today. I'd say we're in maybe the lighter group of the two, but the drawback is when we cross over to the quarterfinals. I mean, I'm assuming we'd at least make the quarterfinals. We're gonna play tougher teams, but as usual, there are three Lebanese teams. Al Riyadi, everybody here knows Wael Araki, who killed our national team, the lefty point guard. He's gonna be there. Almost all their national team players are playing the tournament, and then Morocco and Tunisia, two teams that we've historically struggled against because they're so big. They're coming too, so it's gonna be tough. It's a stat tournament this year, might be even harder than the one we won. So, hopefully we can find a way to compete.
Well, tell us, Coach Charles, about your lineup at star-studded. You not only have three NBA first-rounders, but let me just go over the list of locals you have. First of all, you've got the naturalized player, Ange Kwame. So you can play two imports at the same time, plus a naturalized player. So Ange Kwame is there. LeBron Lopez, who has played for Gilas. You've got Jerome Lastimosa. Cedric Bearfield, whom you've said resembles kind of a little bit the high quality of game of Mikey Williams. You've got Oxon, you've got Will Gozum, Mike Agulangan, Justin Baltasar, Andrada, Inan Fornillos. Can you tell us what sort of starting lineup will you have when that ball goes up for the opening tip?
Well, I don't really know who I'm going to start with. I plan to change every game, experiment. We've only had 5, 6 practices, and we won't have too many practices. But to me, it's just about finding the right combination. We have a lot of talent. We have a lot of guys who can shoot. But the number one priority right now is to get in shape. We have to get in shape as a team, and we don't have too much size. That's one of our challenges. I mean, I know you mentioned Ange. Ange is there, but apart from him, it's Balkman, Nick, and Shabazz who are basically my next tallest players. And the other teams there, they're shooting guards, they're small forwards, their point guards are all like 6'3", 6'4". Their shooting guards are 6'6", 6'7". So they're all big. That's going to be my challenge. Justin Baltasar will have to leave us at some point to go to Korea. But it is what it is. We just have to find a way to rebound and defend. And I'm not worried about the offensive talent. I mean, Nick's gonna score, Bog's gonna score, Shabazz is gonna score. These guys are all walking buckets. The locals, Bearfield can score. It's really about how we can find a way to stop and play some D.
Coach Charles, you've got Swaggy P here in this podcast, and you've got Balkman. In what shape are they in? Come on, let's hear from you. Okay, I can hear Swaggy P.
You gotta ask Swaggy.
Okay, let's hear from you, Coach Charles. What shape are they in?
Um, well, it was hard the first week. I mean, Nick got off the flight. They were all jet lagged. They didn't have their legs. I think it's been a while since they've really gone up and down. But I'll be real. I'm always honest. He's looked better every day. I mean, I was worried. I'm telling you, when he got off that plane the first practice, I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be a long tournament. But since
You're
then,
hearing
man,
it, Swaggy P.
but man, he's been getting buckets. I'll say that. I mean, you gotta respect his offensive game. I mean, I think he'll have enough legs by the time that tournament comes. But of course, it's always a challenge for everybody. And Balk knows this because you're playing 7 games in 10 days. I mean, you don't do that in the NBA. You don't do that even in FIBA. It's a challenging tournament. With Balk, he's getting back. Balk actually was the one guy who wanted to come really early. He wanted to come before New Year to get in shape, which was crazy. I told him, no, stay there. But he's getting there. He's getting back to his old shape. So it's okay. I think I pray that we will find a way to get into the tip-top shape.
Okay, Swaggy P. I know you had a dental procedure today. Is that going to affect your game at all? You had a root canal.
No, I didn't want to get the root canal because I didn't want to go through that much pain. So I'll tough it out. I'll be all right. As long as I'm on the court, that take the pain away. Give me the ball and let me shoot.
All right. Wow. That's the attitude. Now, this is your first time to come to the Philippines, Swaggy P.
Yeah.
Do you feel the love from the fans? And when you're walking around the mall, when you're checking in the hotel, do you feel the love? And people are saying, "Hey, man, that's Swaggy P." What do you say?
Yeah, it's actually kind of like shocking. Some places I go out, I wouldn't know they would know me. But yeah, it's been fun. You take one picture, you're gonna have to take 10. So I try to get in and out of places sometimes as fast as I can.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, he was mobbed a while ago. We were having dinner and they all just came out of nowhere and just swarmed him.
I can imagine. Swaggy P, what about your local teammates? Who have you seen who you feel can make an impact in the game?
This is Jerome, right? I don't want to disrespect his name.
Yeah.
Jerome, I like
Jerome?
his game. Yeah, and LeBron, I see potential in him. He's young, athletic. Got potential, a lot of potential. But I pretty feel like everybody is clicking. Every day in practice, I see something different from each player. For the most part, everybody can shoot, and that's a good thing. So,
Well, Swaggy P, my last question for you is: you went to China to play, and my understanding is you played there just for the preseason. Am I correct?
yeah.
Okay.
But
What was
it
that experience?
pandemic.
Oh, because of the pandemic. What was that experience like, though?
I actually didn't get a chance to play because the pandemic it was like in the beginning of it, so they were shutting everything down. So I was pretty much stuck in my room for 28 days, really. So it was tough. So,
Well, now you're back in Asia, and Asia's welcoming you. Balk,
yeah.
you were in Game 7. You saw the Bay Area Dragons with the team that Coach Charles put together. You think you can give the Bay Area Dragons a run for their money?
Of course.
Yes,
Me,
that's the attitude, man.
listen, with me, Swaggy, Bass, and Barefoot on the team, man, we'll give anybody a run for their money, man.
Wow. That's what if Bay Area plays Andrew Nicholson and Miles Powell together? Still, you'll give them a run for their money?
Come on. Yes, I like us over anybody. Anybody.
All right, no doubt about it.
We're away from now, though. We got to get back in that shape. But we'll
Okay. Well, Coach Charles, thanks very much for coming onto the show. And thanks, guys, Swaggy P and Balk. It's so nice to see you guys here on this show, talking to you, smiling. And I'm hoping that at the end of the tournament, your smiles are even going to be bigger because you'll be holding on to that championship trophy. Coach Charles, thanks very much. An outstanding coach. I think this guy is going to be the next big thing in Philippine coaching. What do you say? Swaggy P,
I think
Balk,
so.
what do you think? You think so? Yeah,
I think
Charles,
so.
you think so?
Swaggy will depend if I give him the ball. If I
He got like the Steve Kerr laid back. He laid back like Steve Kerr.
Wow, all right.
Crazy. I've never heard that before, but okay, you want to rest tomorrow? No, I'm kidding.
Okay, well, before we go, can we just get maybe some last words from you? Coach Charles, floor is yours. Just a few words for our Filipino basketball fans to watch the games and to cheer for the strong group in the Dubai international competitions. Go.
Okay, well, first of all, to all the kabayans Dubai, we really wish you can come out to support us. It always means a lot when we see you guys come out there. We're going to try to have fun, put on a good show. I mean, we hope we can feel the competitive team, pero, laman naman kami, laban kami palagi. So we hope you can come out and watch us. I believe we'll play in the Al Nasser gym. I'm not sure of the venue, but it's going to be tough, and we need each and every one of your support. So we hope to see the familiar faces out there again.
Thanks, Coach Charles. And Swaggy P, your message to the Filipino basketball fans, and maybe we'll see you in the PBA sometime in the near future.
You will.
Nah, thanks for the support. Let us support. I'm gonna do my best out here. I hope y'all support us. And yeah, man, the team is looking good. So it's gonna be a fun experience for me, and just getting back out there on the court and playing with some guys that could play. So I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks very much, Nick. And Balk,
Hey, I know how it is with the Filipinos and the fans. I know the ones in Dubai. Listen, and to all the ones that support, watch us in Dubai, man. We're gonna put on the show. It's gonna be fun. Need you guys out there, man, to support us. And listen, we're going out there to win. We love you guys.
Oh,
all
yeah.
right, thanks very much. And welcome back home, Balk. We want you here.
Yes.
Philippines loves you. And
Thank
Coach Charles, again, thanks very much for this great opportunity to have you on Play It Right TV. Thanks, Coach Charles. Thanks, Swaggy P. Thanks, Balk. And best of luck in Dubai. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All the
Appreciate it.
best.
Thank
guys.
you. Thank
All the
you.
best.
Good night. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Thanks. Well, there you have it, folks. What an interesting interview with Swaggy P, no less, champion with the Gold State Warriors. Renaldo Balkman, his history in the PBA. He once had like a strangling incident with Arwin Santos. So I was surprised when I asked him which player in the PBA he had a lot of respect for. And he mentioned Arwin Santos. And of course, Coach Charles Stew, he led CSB, the College of St. Benil, to a runner-up finish in the recent NCAA men's basketball season. So best of luck to all of them and for their team, the strong group in the Dubai International Competitions. Thanks very much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Playitright TV all the time. Thanks very much. Quinito Henson here.